let's tell the world about it now. Happy days, happy days again. Your cares and troubles are gone. There'll be no more from now on. Happy days are here again. Now skies above are here again. So let us sing the song of happy cheer again. Happy, happy, happy days are here again.
All right, guys. Wasn't that awesome? Welcome. It's a new day in America. It's a new day in America. How are y'all doing? That is. You know what that song is? Yes, Richard. There you go. You know what that song is, Manny? Do you know where that comes from?
No, tell me.
Oh, it is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. His theme song when he ran for president in 1932. Why is he important? Because in the 1930s, he wanted to pack the Supreme Court because he wasn't getting his way. But you don't have to pack the court now. Yeah, I feel like you should. Boardwalk Empire. So the thing is now is we're going to now have the great ACB replacing RBG, ACB replacing RBG, and we're finally going to get John Roberts to be unimportant. Did you hear about that, Manny? Did you hear about that? Jeffrey Toobin, the great legal prognosticator from CNN. I believe the same guy who made somebody want to do an abortion or something, and I guess maybe he's now terrified that he won't be able to do that again. Maybe, who knows? I don't know if that's true. And maybe I'm lying about this. Hopefully, I'm not. I have no idea if that's true or not. But he was very upset. He told CNN today that John Roberts will be almost irrelevant on the Supreme Court. Now we're going to have ACB. Let's play that song again. That's why I wanted you all to hear that song. Anyway, welcome, Richard. Welcome, guys. Please, this was a special edition of RioPolitics Live. We were not going to come on in the background. We were not going to come back. There you go. You can do a jig. You can do the Charleston. You can do. I don't know what you got to do with that song, but it's great. Happy day. All right, guys. So make comments. What are we going to talk about today, man? We're going to talk about a lot of stuff.
We can talk about anything and whatever we want to. This is free. What is it? Free Open Friday.
Open line Friday. Open comment Friday. We got breaking news all over judicial South Texas. We have some weird Obama appointee out of Laredo. Her name is Marina Garcia Marmolejo. Maria Garcia Marmolejo. Apparently her maiden name was Lerma. I don't think she's related to Bobby Lerma, because if she were related to Bobby Lerma, I'm pretty sure Bobby would not be happy about this decision today. There you go. Amy. We love you, Amy. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. That is the great Amy. We love you, Amy. RBG is going to be replaced by Amy Coney Barrett. She's from the South, lives in South Bend, Indiana. South Bend, it is do you know this, Manny? Did you know this? The Judge Fonseca out of Hidalgo County was one of her prize students. Students in Notre Dame. on Sunday, we're going to be talking more about it. It's going to be an ACB weekend, baby. ACB weekend. You don't need to watch Texas and Texas Tech. You're just going to be watching a lot of liberals on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on social media, on the news, on CNN and MSNBC. You know the news, basically the news, upset and crying over this wonderful woman, this great, great woman becoming the next Supreme Court justice. Greg Marmolejo, I don't know. I don't know. Marina Garcia Marmolejo is from Laredo. She is a U.S. District Court judge, federal district court judge. She's a naturalized citizen. She was born in Nuevo Laredo, Nuevo León. Naturalized and now lives in Laredo. In 2010, in the summer of 2010, when we were all so young, 10 years before coronavirus, in 2010, the great Barack Obama, I'm being facetious, Barack Obama nominated her to sit in the Southern District Court. 430 something days later, the Republicans in the Senate gave in and appointed her and approved her. She had the support of Kay Bailey Hutchison and John Cornyn, big John Cornyn. And now she sits on this court, and for the last 9 years or so, she's been on the court in Laredo. And what did she rule today, Manny? Do you know what she ruled today?
What did she rule?
She ruled that straight ticket voting, La Palanca, is so important because without it, it imposes quote, and I'm quoting her, imposes a discriminatory burden of African American and Hispanic voters. So, according to Miss Marmolejo, Judge Marmolejo, not to be confused with the great Amy Coney Barrett. We love you, Amy Coney Barrett. Apparently, we're too stupid. Brown people are too stupid to be able to vote the whole ballot because without La Palanca, we're being discriminated against because we're too stupid. And then if you don't believe me, she goes on to say that without La Palanca, we are, quote, likely without La Palanca, not meaning no more Palanca, no more straight ticket voting, is likely to, quote, likely to cause confusion among voters. Manny, you're brown, right, Manny? I'm brown. We're too damn confused to be able to vote without La Palanca. Did you know that? According to Judge Marmolejo.
I hope I can find me some white people to help me vote on election day.
Apparently, you're confused. Not like Joe Biden. No. Joe Biden is not confused. No, the Joe Biden, who I'm pretty sure Judge Marmolejo is going to vote for. We don't know that for a fact. We assume that she's going to vote for him. I mean, after all, Joe Biden was vice president when President Barack Obama appointed her to the court. We don't know. Maybe she won't vote. Maybe she will vote. Who knows? But regardless, she thinks that we're too confused to be able to vote without La Palanca. What are your thoughts, Manny? What are your thoughts?
It's unreal, the thoughts that are in people's heads, the ignorance that they can actually walk through life with.
Why are we watching an ad? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do we want to watch this?
No, we can. We want to. That's fine.
As the next Supreme Court justice, she's from the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals. She would replace the late Justice Ginsburg, who died last week. The president, again, making that announcement during a White House event Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m. You will see that live on Fox News Channel. But again, multiple sources now confirming that Amy Coney Barrett will be the president's nominee for the next Supreme Court justice.
There it is.
There you go. I love her. We all have to love Amy, ACB. She's going to make a lot of liberals' heads explode. Not literally, of course, figuratively. People are going to be crying. Did you see that video?
All those liberal tears.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro is going to have to update his giveaway, his mug giveaway.
It's possible. I mean, by the way, in the overlay, we have to give credit to Comfortably Smug, an anonymous Twitter person on Twitterland, who had that nice little mug. And you can go to his. Apparently, he has a shop that you're allowed to buy that particular mug with Amy Coney Barrett's face, I guess, superimposed on Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So if you want to drink your coffee in the morning with Amy Coney Barrett, ACB, feel free to go to Comfortably Smug on the internets, and interwebs and be able to do it. So so going back to Judge Marina Garcia, Marmolejo. Straight to oh yeah. No. I'm pretty sure the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals is going to overrule this. I would probably say Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. And I find it interesting, Brandon. Good evening. I do find it fascinating that Miss Judge Marmolejo decided to. I like saying her name. That's why I keep saying it. What up, Josh?
What's up, guys? Josh. Sorry, I was a little late tonight.
Yeah, you're boring. You're boring us. Are you excited?
What?
ACB, baby. ACB. You don't know the new?
No, not ACDC.
No. ACB. ACB. We should have played ACDC, but then maybe Facebook would have.
Highway to Hell is that?
What? Where are you? Are you hiding under a rock?
No, is that ACDC's big song?
No.
No, I'm playing with you.
Like,
Amy Coney Barrett, bro.
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett. Sing that song, Manny.
ACB is the new RBG.
There you go. So this ruling. Yeah. So Brandon's asking us about this ruling by Judge Marmolejo in Laredo. And she ruled that straight ticket voting in Texas is wrong, and now it's going to make Blue Eyes Will Get You Places. Hey, is that Blue Eyes the same song? The Blue Eyes that the long-haired lady from the 80s from country music. What Crystal Gale. I think Crystal Gale sang a song about blue eyes. Didn't she sing that song about blue eyes?
I don't know. That's before my time.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Anyway, so Judge Marmolejo ruled that straight ticket voting, La Palanca, is so important, Josh, because without it, it's, quote, likely to cause confusion among voters, because without La Palanca, we are, quote, it imposes a discriminatory burden on African American and Hispanic voters, end quote. So brown people and black people, and 2 out of the 3 of us are brown, we'll be too confused to be able to vote without La Palanca.
Everybody's watching. Thanks for joining us.
Judge Marmolejo insisting or saying that certain individuals can't tell the difference between a D and an R?
Or an L?
Or an L, or a G, or an I.
Yeah, I guess she wants to claim that it's extraordinary circumstances because of the Rona, but she doesn't just say that. She says we're dumb. Yep. Yeah, Brandon, you're stupid. Apparently, you are stupid. You can't vote without La Palanca. Without straight ticket voting, ST.
Wow.
Don't worry, guys. Hopefully, it'll be over by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals because thanks to Poppy Trump, we have a lot of conservatives on the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, including Don Willett. And hopefully, this little ruling will be overruled very, very quickly because it's, for lack of a better word, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insulting to me that apparently, and I don't know. Do you feel your wife is Hispanic, right, Josh?
Yeah, she's a Latina.
Do you think she's too stupid to be able to vote without La Palanca?
No.
Because Judge Marmolejo thinks so.
She would be laughing right now. Seriously, like.
Sochi, do you feel that you're too stupid to be able to vote without straight ticket voting because Judge Marmolejo thinks so? Brandon, Richard, I don't know. Are you brown, Richard? Are you brown? Are you black? I don't. Yeah, of course it has to be stayed. If it isn't stayed, I'll be very disappointed. But who knows? Maybe we'll get ACB on the Supreme Court and she can stay it. ACB, baby. ACB. Anyway, so Judge Marmolejo, I don't know how she got to be a judge, but apparently it's, and our friend, Gilberto Hinojosa.
That is crazy.
He's touting this great ruling because it's awesome. Latina or Latinx. Oh, I don't even know what Latinx is, dude. That you're appropriating my language, white boy. Oh wait, you're not white. You're brown. You look white though.
Isn't he half?
I don't know, dude. You have a look. ACB is the new in a way improved. There you go. I agree with you, Maria Flores. Yep. I agree with you. May RBG rest in peace, though. But who knows? Maybe Hollywood will make a movie about ACB at some point. ACB is awesome.
I'm gonna play it one more time.
There you go. You're confused, Brandon. You're confused. According to Marmolejo. All right, guys. help share our feed because we were not expecting to go on today. We were just kind of a surprise. It's just a special election edition. You know what's
interesting? We weren't gonna do a show at all. Remember, we said no Friday show, but then I called Roman. I'm like,
do a show.
Let's get online.
Why not? All right, guys. You know what the other awesome news is today?
What's that, bro?
We got something out of the Rio Grande Guardian. They did an interview with Sister Norma.
Yep.
I don't really like your Sister Norma. It's not really that I don't like you. I just don't like your politics. You're a sweet woman and everything, but I don't know.
What she said was freaking crazy.
Well, I like my nuns to wear a veil. She's one of my favorite, one of my best friends, who's the priest, calls the sisters who don't wear veils desveladas.
Did they really do that, Sochi? I missed that.
What does that mean, Roman?
Desveladas is a Spanish for without veils.
Oh.
Desveladas. I'll put, well, yes, actually, Sochi, yes, you're right. Put that back up real quick. Put that back up there about the booing real quick. Well, what is Sochi? I missed it.
Oh.
Haven't seen it, but they booed Trump when he went to pay his respects to RBG, not the time or the place. Yeah, they did. They actually did. He was there. I guess the crowd vote him out. Vote him out. They were just so upset. They're supposed to be in mourning. They're supposed to be paying their respects to RBG, and may she rest in peace. She was a wonderful lady fought for female rights. I don't agree with her politically at all. I mean, but she did. There were only 3 Republicans that voted against her when she was put forth in the 90s for judge. Why? Because the idea of putting somebody on the Supreme Court isn't just the fact that they agree with you politically, it's that whether they're qualified to be on the Supreme Court, and she obviously was, without a doubt was. But anyway, so yeah, they booed him. They booed the Poppy Trump, which isn't. I mean, yeah, boo all you want to, guys. You're just mad because Poppy Trump is going to be able to replace RBG, and it's legal, it's constitutional, it's not an impeachable offense. But we're going to talk about Sister Norma, our favorite desvelada. She said some interesting things today or yesterday with Rio Grande Guardian, and it won't be happy days in Brownsville or McAllen or in Harlingen, Josh, because Sister Norma is asking the president to open the borders, and that the border should be the checkpoint.
Hey, why didn't that take? Let me go to it. I clicked on the link and it didn't follow.
How about you can open it in Safari. Just click the link and open it in Safari. Yeah. She says the interesting thing about Sister Norma is that she's an influencer. Time Magazine named her this week one of the 100 most influential people in the world. She's so influential. Did you know she's influential, Josh? Did you know that?
I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I didn't.
What policies she's been influential on? I don't know. She's been very influential. She hobnobs with the Kennedys. We had those great pro-abortion Kennedys. She's hobnobbed with Dr. Joe Biden, who came down and gave really crappy Mexican food to people in Matamoros. And I say it's crappy because no offense, I'm not a fan of Taco Palenque.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I'm still allowed to have opinions, right, Manny? And it's America.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Taco Palenque. Yeah, she's a Catholic, Sister Norma. She's the executive director for Catholic Charities of the Rio Grande Valley. You know, Catholic Charities is supposed to be charitable to people here in the valley who are poor, but she focuses a lot of her attention on immigrants.
So she said she would like the border to be way up at the Sarita
checkpoint. Yeah. So that means that next time that Vice President Dick Cheney wants to go to the Armstrong Ranch to go shoot people in the face accidentally when he's duck hunting or bird hunting or dove hunting, white-tailed dove hunting, I think is what he was doing.
Yeah, white-tailed dove.
He would have to cross the border into Mexico, according to Sister Norma. And she's very influential, Josh. She's very influential. So if Trump doesn't win, when next time the Sister Norma says, Mr. President, please make the border the checkpoint, she might be able to influence a President Joe Biden or a President Kamala Harris.
Can you imagine what a disaster that would be?
But Manny, I would be in Mexico now. Josh, you would be a Mexican now.
Yeah.
Oh, your dad was there? Brandon, your dad was there when that happened? I didn't. Whoa. I had no idea that. Wow. Did you know that, Manny?
No.
Did you know that holy moly, I had no idea. Your dad was there? Wow. All right. Wow, I had no idea. So Sister Norma, what does she want to do? Oh yeah. She wants the checkpoints to be the border now.
Up in Sarita.
Up in Sarita. And apparently she doesn't even mention Falfurrias and the Falfurrias checkpoint, because there's a checkpoint in Falfurrias. I don't know if she knows that. She may not know that.
Yeah.
But she's very influential. She may not even know that happens. She's so influential. But she believes wholeheartedly that we need to have open borders, so no more borders. So all the Border Patrol and CBP officers that live in the valley would no longer live in the valley. They would have to move to Corpus and provide money and property, taxes, property taxes, sales tax dollars, and everything over in Corpus, because Brownsville and Harlingen, Wesco. By the way, I wear my Wesco shirt because it's Friday. I'd be doing. He's a hunting and fishing guy. I had no idea. I didn't know that, Brandon. You know what? I want you and your dad to take me when the Rona is over to go hunting and fishing. I don't ever do it, but I want to do it. Yes. There you know what? You're right, Brandon. Well, Brandon, you're right. You're right. Kingsville would grow exponentially as all of those Border Patrol people that live in the valley in Brownsville, Harlingen, San Benito on the island, and McAllen and Sharyland, they would all have to go to Kingsville, move to Kingsville and Falfurrias, and they would grow exponentially because Sister Norma wants open borders and wants the border now to be Sarita and the Sarita checkpoint and Falfurrias checkpoint. Can you believe that, Josh?
So she just wants us to end the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. Is that what it is?
I don't know, but that's what Sister Norma. She's very influential. Very influential.
And then what happens to all the people living here? Are we going to be allowed to move or repatriate back to normal U.S./Texas? Or
I have no idea. But Brandon is right. SD-27 would no longer be SD-27 centered in Cameron County. It would now be in Clayburgh and Kingsville. Why does she want to make 1.4 million people in the valley no longer American citizens by moving the border? What is wrong with her? But you know what, guys? It's okay because we have a better Catholic.
And they would have to build even a bigger wall because we can't use the river as a natural barrier.
That's true. That is very true.
So you'd be wasting more tax money.
I mean, I wonder what Sarita Armstrong, who's an awesome woman, who's a Kennedy County commissioner, thinks about having her ranch, an Armstrong Ranch, no longer be part of the United States of America, and she'd be south of the border. You believe that? But you know what, guys? We have a better Catholic, in my personal opinion, than Sister Norma, who thinks that Brownsville needs to be part of Mexico again somehow. Who do we have? Who's a better Catholic, Manny? Do you have an idea who it might be?
Right at this moment? Not a better one.
What? Not a better one? There is a better one than Sister Norma. It's AC.
Oh, I thought you meant a better one than Amy.
Oh, no, there's a better one than Amy. There's
there's a lot of better ones than the sister.
We love you, ACB. Play that song again, baby. I want to hear that song again. I just want that song. I just love that song right now because it's a whole new world. Guys, what do you all think, guys? Please feel free to let us know. This is your show, guys. I don't want to be the only one talking. Tell me what you want to talk about, Xochitl. Brandon. Zach, my man. I think Zach has just commented right now. Oh, wait. It's amazing how lefties religious leaders will fight tooth and nail for illegal aliens and silent on the abortion. Yeah, they will. To be quite honest with you, I've never seen Sister Norma at a pro-life rally. Maybe one time I saw her, but I don't think I've ever really seen her there.
Zach, it was a last-minute decision.
We had to do it. Yeah, we had to do it because Manny felt Jesus through.
I felt the power of the ACB come right over.
There you go. Do you have that other picture of ACB standing over over the White House and all the fire and brimstone at ACB. We were going to be off today.
I know what you're talking
Play that song, Manny. Play it loud and proud. Oh, yeah. It's coming up. The words. Happy days. It's coming up. Woo-hoo! Is it coming? Come on, where's the words?
It's coming up. There's the old school music.
I know. It's great. Oh, there it is. Play it louder. We love you, ACB. You have 7 children. We are now all your children now. Lead us, ACB.
So, Roman, now that we know who the nominee is going to be, what are your thoughts on how long the process is going to take?
Monday.
Do
it. Why not? I don't care.
Do you think they're just going to try to rush through the vote and not even do the hearings?
No. A big John Cornyn, Texas conservative, big John Cornyn, says that we're not going to go through it. It's not going to be a fast thing. It's going to be slow and deliberate. Because that's what we, the American people, the children of ACB, baby. That's her. You're now your children, ACB. You're more important than Kavanaugh. You're more important than than Neil Gorsuch. Quite frankly, if you were on the court, we'd still have all of Oklahoma, not just half of Oklahoma. Because Neil Gorsuch gave away half of Oklahoma. That's her, baby. Look, the eagle. The eagle is there. Look, let's dissect it. Look, there's even the handmaiden tail right there, right in the back. You know, it's just great. Play it louder, baby. Play it louder.
Roman, refresh my memory. How did Gorsuch give away half of Oklahoma?
Oh, there was a court decision that happened this last year, and he said that the treaty that was signed by the United States is still in effect, meaning that half of Oklahoma is reservation territory, belongs to the Native Americans, according to Neil Gorsuch. And so now half Oklahoma, because there was a person that was, I think, murdered, I want to say, in the reservation, I think, and there was some, give me a second. That's you know what, Sochi? I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer your question, Sochi, but let me answer Josh's real quick. So there was that's a very good question, Sochi. Amy, so Neil said that no, the Oklahoma people couldn't go in and arrest this person because the only people that could do it would be the people in Native American, the reservation in Oklahoma, because that half of Oklahoma still belonged to them somehow. So half of Oklahoma no longer. I'm not a lawyer. I don't play one. I don't pretend to be a lawyer, but that's my understanding based off of news reports. So yeah, but I can tell you, had ACB been there, I don't believe that ACB would have given half of Oklahoma away. But you know what? John Roberts is no longer important, according to Jeffrey Toobin of CNN. He's irrelevant once ACB gets on the court. I'm just ecstatic. All right, Sochi. I'm curious. I work with many lefties. I'm so sorry. Kind of forcing me into a closet conservative. I was going to say coronavirus. Sorry. What's your advice about my situation? Well, you're going to have to stay in the closet because they'll probably gang up on you and try to, complain about you and get you fired depending on where you work. I don't want to know where you work. Don't tell us where you work. But you'll kind of have to be very quiet about it. That's what I would recommend. What do you think, Manny? You work with a lot of lefties, don't you?
It's crap. Oh, my goodness. I can't say what I do or anything because I can't. It's a very public company. And, yes, it's horrible to be in that position. And I have to go to work. And
with a face mask?
Covering my mouth so I don't hurt anybody, insult anybody or hurt some feelings. Because no matter what you say, they'll turn it into something tragic.
You breathe, you insult them, you oppress them, Manny, just by you breathing. Sochi, I hate to break this to you, but you do that. Just by you breathing, by you typing these little words, by your fingers moving.
That right there, they all say that. This is the most ignorant comment that they can say. Just completely stupid. That's what it is. It's stupid.
Yeah, but we can't even use the word stupid because Facebook gets mad when we say the word stupid. They don't get mad at Erasmo when he calls La Pinguina stupid, but I'm pretty sure Facebook will get mad at us. We're not as powerful and influential as Sister Norma or Erasmo. So, Josh, what do you think? What do you recommend to Xochitl?
What I would recommend to Sochi is pick and choose your comments wisely. And what I mean by that is don't feel like you need to be a closet Republican or a closet conservative all the time. Be careful what you say and how you say it, but also be cognizant of the fact that you need to be having those type of conversations with people to try to help. I don't want to necessarily influence them, but to start their thinking process of why have I been voting the way I've been voting, or why are things the way they are. And I think people are starting to find out, especially with the rallies we've been having and stuff. People are starting to think about things more, especially with. I'm noticing at our rallies we're getting a lot more of the 24 to 45 age range of individuals. And a lot of them come up to me and talk to me about how they just in the last couple of years, especially since Trump has been elected, thinking about why do they vote the way they vote? Is it, and why has nothing changed where we live? And so I think, yeah, be careful because you don't ever know what people's true intentions are, but you also can't totally be afraid to represent and stand for your morals, values, and principles either. So I would say be strong and courageous, but also use caution.
Look, Zach, I can imagine the there you go, that song.
That comment is
imagine Zach saying this.
What Zach is saying right there is.
Oh, cool.
I do that a lot also.
Oh, that's cool.
Change topic. Yeah, that's cool. So heard the Cowboys won yesterday. Change the subject to something stupid.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, wait. Play that song, Manny. Who do we have? Take away Zach. I don't want to see Zach's face right now. Hold on, Zach. Who do we have here? Who do we have? Oh my God, it's Myra!
Myra.
Okay. Louder, baby, louder.
I can't hear it.
What do you think, Myra?
What's on your side?
Never heard that
Happy
song?
days are here again.
It's an old tune from the 1930s, 1932, 1930.
When Roman was a kid.
Again, by I think it's Ben Slipper. I think it was something like that. It was the theme song to FDR when he ran for president in 1932.
Oh, okay. No, I never heard
that
it.
song because Happy Days Are Here Today, baby. My favorite song. We're gonna get in so much trouble for playing that song over and over again, but I think it's already in the public domain. I think we got that from YouTube.
AOC. Yeah, I know. Those are three initials. I'd never want to.
Yep, I slipped up before when I said I don't like AOC. Next time you just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I meant ACB," and they'll love you.
Yeah,
they love AOC. No one wants to see Roman's face, but yet here we are. I know your face right now was blocking Myra because he brought her in and nobody could tell that she was here. I know nobody wants to see my face. I have a face for radio. It's strange. This is the land of the free, but now we live in a time where you have to proceed with caution to speak your mind. You have to.
That is very, very true. Yep. That is so true.
Poppy Trump. Oh, by the way, Poppy Trump is doing a rally right now in the great state of Pennsylvania.
Is it Virginia or Pennsylvania?
Oh, Virginia. Sorry, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm really upset at Pennsylvania because I don't know. I'm afraid they're going to vote for Biden because
no. The thing about I have a lot of friends in Pennsylvania. It's starting to be my second home.
Don't move there. Don't move there. We need you here.
They have the best gun laws.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do.
Wow. Yeah. You hear that, King Abbott?
King Abbott.
King Abbott.
Let me finish with Pennsylvania, then we can move on to King Abbott. Pennsylvania is a very conservative state. The reason that they have a Democrat governor is because of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, which are the biggest cities and have a lot of the pull. But other than that, everything else is Republican. They're very conservative. Okay, now we can move to Abbott.
Oh, do we want what do you want to say about King Abbott?
I want to say to a lot of people that were trying to silence me on Abbott about over a year ago, I kind of told you so.
Abbott, I don't think I haven't voted for Abbott. I didn't vote for Abbott last time. I voted Libertarian in that race.
You see, and I liked Abbott. I liked it. I went to a meet and greet because I wasn't able to vote because I just became a citizen. But I liked him and I supported him. I even did a block walk for him. But my feelings started changing towards him last year when I started working with angel families. And I saw how angel families tried to meet with him to try to make better laws against illegal immigration. I've met a gentleman, Chris Odette. He lost his daughter, and the guy that killed his daughter, that ran over his daughter, is still living in the country illegally, owns property, and still owns the vehicle that he killed her with.
Wow.
And Abbott would not sit down and speak to the angel families. He does not want to speak anything about illegal immigration.
Did he basically let them eat cake? Is that what he said?
Yeah, we had a protest outside his mansion, and we put a lot of little teddy bears for all the angel, children that were lost. He also met with the gun control people without having a pro-gun, a pro-Second Amendment rights. It was all Facebook, all.
I love you, ACB baby. ACB. Sorry.
So happy. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that Abbott has done. His donors, everything.
It was the time of Al Capone music, crime, corruption, political shenanigans, racism, illegal booze, sort of the crap that exists today. It's interesting that history just repeats itself, I guess, Richard. Just
because we tend to forget about it. People want to put history, not remember what happened. That's why they're burning our books and turning down our monuments. Yeah.
So ACB is, you want to know why I'm so happy about ACB, guys? It's because I've been wanting her on the court for since 2017. Granted, I didn't vote for President Trump, but I really did. This was an important issue to a lot of people. The fact that she was a law clerk for Justice Scalia, the great Antonin Scalia, I thought it would have been very appropriate for somebody like her to replace Justice Scalia on the court. But Trump didn't choose her.
How old is she?
Right now, she's 48 years old.
Oh my God, she looks so young. She looks younger than 48. She looks like in her 20s. I don't know the exact picture, but she's so young.
I love ACB. We are now all her children. We are. I think we need to call her Mother ACB. I mean, all the liberals said that we were all the ones that were able to survive without being killed by being aborted. We were all RBG's children, and I guess now we need a new mother. And she's not the mother of dragons like Daenerys from the Game of Thrones, but she's most definitely our mother ACB. If we, I just love ACB, baby. I mean, I agree with the fact that she's a charismaniac.
Who did this picture? Did you all do this picture, or did you find it on the internet?
No, this was from Comfortably Smug. And if you want a new coffee mug, you can go to Comfortably Smug and you can get an ACB picture of her with superimposed over RBG, because RBG wore the little pearl necklaces and a little her robe. But yeah, ACB baby. We love you.
Okay, why is it? What is that? The cougar for
cougar? I don't know.
Behind Mitch O'Connell?
I don't know. What is that? Manny, can you see it? I can't see. You make it bigger.
Yeah, I'm going to put the original when you see.
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
I don't know what that Cocaine Mitch, baby. We love you, Cocaine Mitch.
It's like a bobcat or something. It's a bobcat.
I don't know what that means, but I don't know if that has anything to do with
lion.
I don't know. It's a feeling. I don't know.
Let me see. And
But we love you, baby. We love you, ACB. It's gonna be a great weekend. It's gonna be an ACB weekend now. It's a little kitty cat. I don't know what that. I don't know what the. If somebody could help us and explain what the kitty cat means, that'd be great. But I don't know. All I know is that's Cocaine Mitch right there. Pretty happy, pretty ecstatic. I just love you, Cocaine Mitch. Just make it happen. All right. So, what other topics you want to talk about today? Anything interesting? The El Presidente is in Virginia.
It says, I'm sorry, it says Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky is imaged has a cat. It's not the first time because that article is from 2015.
Hey, Myra, this is the mug from the other picture we have.
You want to buy that picture? You want to buy that mug? Look at her. Look at her. It's great. She's sitting down in a nice little chair. We love you, Amy. We love you.
So, Roman, I got a question for you, bro. Do you think now that they're going to have confirmation hearings, is it going to hurt Biden and Harris now that Harris is going to have to be doing hearings instead of out on the campaign trail?
It'll just depend on what Dianne Feinstein does, because Dianne Feinstein is 87 years old. And yesterday, Politico had a nice article about Dianne Feinstein and saying that Democrats on the committee are anonymously concerned about her age and whether she can function as the chair, as the ranking member of that committee, and she might blow it up for them, screw everything up for them. And who knows, maybe Kamala will be able to rein Dianne Feinstein in. Who knows, maybe Kamala doesn't even participate. Like, what's the point? She needs to politic. Oh wait, they're not even politicking anymore. They're not even out there anymore. What did Joe Biden have a lid again today? Did he lit everything up today?
Probably.
Had a lid. I didn't hear anything about Joe Biden again. We did hear about Kamala Harris. That's a good question, Josh. But I don't know if it's gonna help or hurt her. I know that today she said her favorite rapper was Tupac again. Yeah. Well, the question was, who's your favorite living rapper? And she said, oh, Tupac. They're like, but he's dead. The question's about living. I don't know. It's probably because she doesn't know any rappers.
Well, she originally said that she'd listened to him in her college days, but Tupac didn't cut his first album until after she graduated.
That's right. He was already dead.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop Dogg too, right? She loves her Snoop Dogg. I mean, she could have said Snoop Dogg. He's still alive, but she didn't say that. She said Tupac.
Yeah.
Maybe Tupac really is still alive. Who knows? Maybe he's like Elvis somewhere. But yeah, that's what happened with Kamala. I don't know. Will it help her, Manny, Myra? What do y'all think? Nothing.
I don't think anything is helping them now. I think their face is pretty much done for what it is.
All right. Cool.
How's that going to work if she's campaigning? Yeah, she's got to go do this job.
Oh, she has an abortion case?
You ready? You ready for this?
Okay, let's go. Mari, what's up? Sing that song. Play that song. I bet you is Judge Fonseca just ecstatic. Could you control him today in if you have to give him some medication to calm him down from his ecstaticness? That ACB, his former professor.
Yeah.
He was a star pupil of Amy Coney Barrett.
Yep. I was just with him, and when the news came out,
did he cry?
He was like, "I told you, she was my teacher."
Oh, he was like, what was that guy from Stand and Deliver? The teacher from Stand and Deliver? Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's my teacher. All right. There you go. Scroll down. I want to see some of these cases. Let's read some of this article from Fox News. Ginsburg, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. These are impressive women. They're worthy of following. Okay, scroll down. Gun rights. She's been on gun rights. Perhaps the most high-profile opinion Barrett has written in dissent is Kent v. Barr, a case that upheld a Wisconsin law taking gun rights away from nonviolent felons. The majority opinion was written by Judges Joel Flaum and Kenneth Ripple, who were appointed by Ronald Reagan. Wow. They're still there? Wow, that's how long they've. Okay, history is consistent with common sense. It demonstrates that legislatures have the power of scroll it down a little bit because they're up because prohibit dangerous people from possessing guns, Barrett wrote, but that power extends only to people who are dangerous. All right. So she was okay with gun rights for felons? Oh, but certain
Violent
felons, not
felons.
all felons, certain felons.
Yeah.
Who is Judge? Blah, blah, blah. I don't need that stuff. Oh, she added, while Wisconsin and the United States have unquestionably strong interest in protecting the public from gun violence, they have failed to show by either logic or data that disarming Cantor substantially advances that interest. On this record, a holding that the ban is constitutional and applied to Cantor does not put the government through its paces, but instead treats the Second Amendment as a second-class right. Hallelujah. Subject to, you see, she really is Mother ACB. Subject to an entirely different body of rules and that the other Bill of Rights guarantees. Lotta did descend as bold. She's bold. She's mommy. We have Poppy Trump and we have mommy. All right, next. What's another topic? Due process. Barrett wrote the majority opinion in the case Doe v. Purdue, a due process in Title IX challenge by the Purdue University student who had been accused of sexual assault, which led to the student losing his Navy ROTC scholarship. The students in the case were identified as John Doe and Jane Doe, who preserved their anonymity. Jane alleged that John had woken her up while they were sleeping together by groping her over her clothes and admitted to her that he had digitally penetrated her while she was asleep on a different occasion. John denied all the accusations to the school. According to Barrett's opinion, Purdue had allegedly wrote a report that, quote, falsely claimed that John had confessed to Jane's allegations and, quote, refused to let John see evidence in the case, did not allow him to present witnesses, did not let him cross-examine Jane, and later, quote, found him guilty by a preponderance of the evidence of sexual violence, end quote. Keep scrolling down. The case was dismissed by a lower court, and Barrett was considering whether the claims on their, I can't read it because the RP is blocking it, their face merited such a quick dismissal or whether the appeals court should order a closer look at the proceedings. Barrett said, quote, Purdue's process fell short of what even a high school must provide to a student facing a days-long suspension, end quote, meaning John's 14th Amendment due process claim was legitimate. He further found that it was plausible Purdue had violated Title IX, the federal law that prevents sexual discrimination in education. Interesting stuff.
I know.
Yeah. Judge Fonseca gets a key to the Supreme Court green room. Is this true, Mari? Is this true?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they can get Judge Fonseca to replace her on the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals.
Hey, Judge.
Oh, Judge, are you crying? Are you ecstatic? You know, Notre Dame wins again, I guess. I may have to become a Notre Dame fan, even though I'm not, just because of Mommy ACB, the mother of dragons, the mother of us all, the mother. We are now her children, I swear. I mean, you don't have to read the whole thing. We can see it. You're true, but you can't.
But Roman is in such a good mood that he can't contain himself.
Full opinion, so your case can add input. Oh, that's a good point. What do you all think, Mari?
What
this case? Because I haven't read it. I didn't read it.
He didn't read it?
Full point
I haven't read it.
Your case can add input.
What do you think, Manny? What about this due process case?
Oh, about that kid? Jane Doe? Well, yeah, you need due process. I mean, how can you expect someone to be in court when someone's not even afforded due process?
I'm ecstatic about Mommy ACB. All right. What, Myra, what do you think? She's really cool on gun rights, even for felons. Myra? Uh-oh.
My dog is barking a lot right now.
Oh, it's okay. He's ecstatic for Mommy ACB. See, I would be too. I am very ecstatic. Keep going. What do you think?
I mean, the gun laws. I didn't. I was reading something over here when you read that, but to me, we have our constitutional rights. Was it within? What was it that the case? I'm sorry.
Hang on. We're gonna have another special guest here with us.
Oh
tonight.
my gosh, another special guest. This is just everybody's just ecstatic for Mommy ACB, baby. Judge Fonseca, are you crying? What's up?
I am ecstatic to hear that it's our next justice will be Justice Barrett. I told you guys how much I loved her last time. I think I can't say enough good things about her. Amazing person, kind-hearted, woman of faith. That's what this country needs. So, props to the president. He couldn't have made a better choice.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be talking hopefully more about her on Sunday because this is going to be ACB weekend. That's what it is. I can't wait to hear the speech tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Oh no, 4 o'clock. Will you be watching it tomorrow?
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna keep listening in and let's see what all the Democrats and liberals have to dig up or try to say about a nominee that is just amazing all around.
Kamala Harris moved up through the political ranks horizontally. Wow. That explains her Tupac answer, lacks intelligence, LOL, LOL. We love you, Maria. We love you. You have such humor. I think I know who you are, Maria. I think I know who you are. Are you my friend? Do you know who I am? I think we're friends. It's not me. I promise you that wasn't me who wrote it. So Judge, will you be getting a key to the green room? Because Zach wants to know.
I hope so. I'm definitely going to give her a call at some point.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah. Did you see her smile? She came out of a car and she was smiling. She had like a bag and they asked her. She had no comment. The media was outside her house, I guess. Did you see that picture? Manny, have you seen that picture? If you go to Company Vlog's Twitter account, you'll see that picture.
I haven't seen it. Put me on that VIP list at the inaugural party. I want to be on that VIP list. I don't know if I can get anybody on.
You're her favorite student, aren't you? Her favorite student?
I hope so. I mean, she's only been teaching for like 15 years. I got to be at the top of that list.
And if you're, can she come down and like campaign for you before she becomes justice? You don't want to meet her.
Wouldn't that be something? Unfortunately, she's already a federal judge, so she can't do any campaigning anymore.
That's horrible. That's just horrible. But if she were a Democrat, she would. Or the induction party or whatever you call it. That's true. The induction.
You know, it'd be great if she were to swear me in. How about that?
Wow. That would be really
cool. Oh, man. That'd be
awesome. Okay, so that's
the universe heard it. It's going to happen.
When I win in November, I'm going to give her a call and tell her she's going to come down to Texas
and
swear me in.
Can we even ask about, there was a court case today, the La Palanca court case from Judge Garcia Marmolejo. Did you see that in the news?
I just heard about it. I was at a meeting with the college Republicans, and they blindsided me with that question. So I'm ready to answer.
Oh, okay.
I trust the system will do the right thing. So our judiciary will do what it has to do from this point forward.
Yeah, we're not happy about it, Myra.
I'm not concerned. I didn't
hear about it. I'm sorry.
I'm not concerned. There's a reason why we have appellate courts, and I'm sure the will of the people, which was expressed through our legislature, will be upheld. I'm sure of that.
Yeah. No, Myra doesn't know what happened. Judge. What's her name?
Laredo?
Yeah, the Laredo judge. What's her name? Marina Garcia.
Garcia Marmolejo.
Yeah, I like saying her last name. So I just need an excuse to say it. Told that without some law that abolished La Palanca, imposes a discriminatory burden of African American and Hispanic voters, and quote, and is quote likely to cause confusion among voters. So us brown people are too stupid.
We're done.
We need La Palanca. Without it, we're too stupid. We'll be confused, a la Joe Biden. Yeah, I know you can't comment on it, but I'm sorry, we're not that stupid.
I think his reaction speaks loud enough. But
like I said, I trust the system.
I know. I know, right? I don't know.
All right, guys. I just wanted to come and say hello and just say how ecstatic I was about the announcement, or pre-announcement, really.
Yeah.
About soon-to-be Justice Barrett.
Are you gonna have a barbecue?
I'm doing my HEB curbside, and
gotta get home. Did you get your barbecue stuff? Did you get the stuff to make a barbecue? Are you gonna have an all-night binger?
No. I'm saving it, all of my energy for next October 3rd. We will have a plate giveaway, get out the vote registration drive here in Edinburgh. So
November 3rd. What time is that?
It's going to start at noon. So until it lasts.
Okay.
It'll be on the corner of Wisconsin and Klausner here in Edinburgh. So I invite everybody to stop by, say hello, get a chicken plate, and get registered if you haven't already, because October 5th will be the last day to register.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Hey, Marty, get me that info, and I'll put up a little thing. We'll put up on our site.
Yeah, I'll send you the invite.
Manny, can you go to Judge my I think on my either my Facebook I shared Judge Fonseca's ad. Would you mind if we share it before you leave?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Which one? I've been putting a lot of ads out. So.
I know you have. Like, where are you getting all this money to do all these ads? Really cool. I like them. I don't know which one I shared. I haven't shared all of them. I only shared one. I think it was was it the abortion one? Was it the abortion one? Was it? Or no, it wasn't.
The one where he's in the backyard in front of a.
It was the one about the fathers having rights. Yeah, that one. I think that's the one. That was very powerful. I think that's the one I shared. Abortion. Sorry, that's a bad word. You have it. Well, It won't matter now that Mother ACB is there. I found it very fascinating. Do you have it? You can play it. Got the ad. Play it. Take off Xochitl.
We are a community of strong family values, and we need to make sure we elect judges that reflect those values. Recently in Dallas, a judge granted a woman the sole power to allow her 8-year-old son to become a girl, without considering the father's rights or objections. I am a family man committed to making decisions based on the Constitution, the fundamental rights of parents, and the dignity of children. I proudly pledge to you that I will uphold the rule of law and make decisions that reflect our common values. Anyone that cannot make that pledge is unfit to serve. Please make sure the 464th District Court stays in hands of someone that has pledged they will take care of those we love most. I'm Ismael Fonseca, your judge of the 464th District Court, and I will protect those you love most. I ask for your vote to make sure I keep working for you and for your children.
Well said.
I mean, father's rights. You might just yeah. I don't want to do that. I don't want to see that next ad, Manny. All right, there you go. I want to see that next ad. I don't know what that is,
let me just say how much I hate watching myself on TV. But thanks for putting it up.
Zach says, have you noticed all the Dem judge campaigns are the same?
Yes, so that they don't confuse the voter.
Yeah.
Because we're too stupid, right?
Yeah, I know.
Right.
That's why I say they take voters for granted. They think that they're dumb, and they're not.
Judge, you got to run. Do what you got to do. We thank you for stopping by, sir.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for putting up the ad, and keep following me on Facebook.
Yeah, we will.
Bye,
we'll see you Sunday night. Don't drink too much.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Cool. So what do you think? That was an that was a powerful ad. I thought that was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think a lot of people overlook the rights of a father when it comes, even like when a woman has an abortion. I think that father has a right to save that child, and also in the custody battles. I know a lot of I know dads that have custody of their children, and they're great fathers. Just like there are bad fathers, there's bad mothers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Josh, are you a good father? What do you think about fathers' rights?
I think judges need to be more cognizant of the situation. I think there's a lot of good mothers out there. I think there's a lot of good fathers out there. I agree with Mari and Myra about what they're saying. I think the judge needs to look at each individual situation objectively and not just subjectively, and they need to be looking out for the best interest of the child across the board. And the judge in Dallas that Judge Fonseca was referring to in the ad, she was a judge that across the board is a very liberal judge, and she was one of the judges that we tried to get out when I was working up in Dallas in 2014, but unfortunately we weren't able to. So she's a very liberal judge, like I said, and obviously the father is working hard to get his rights back in this case. I mean, he has a lot of support up in the Dallas area, so hopefully it'll get appealed and reversed.
That's why it's super important that you vote in all of the races for conservative judges who will not legislate from the bench and look at anything in each individual.
We also need to make sure, Roman, that we have candidates that are running in those races as well, because we can't vote for conservatives if we don't have conservatives running.
Yeah. I strongly agree with that. I think that, here in Hidalgo County, we need to start recruiting individuals that are viable to start challenging these seats where judges have been in power for the last 15, 20 years. And quite frankly, as a voter of Hidalgo County, I don't see how in those years that we've seen a change. This buddy system that's just existed for far too long. It's been one of my passions for as long as I can. As long as the moment I start realizing that not everyone is treated the same, and especially in the judicial system, that was when I decided that we need to start recruiting viable candidates and start giving these. Unfortunately, here in Hidalgo County, Democrats have been there for a long time. A challenge. They need to fight for my vote. They're not just getting it. They need to fight for it. And that's the way the people, whether you're Democrat or Republican, candidates need to fight for your vote. And they need to make their case as to why they're the best person for the job. Not just because they have this friend or that friend or they're part of this family. I mean, I don't come from a family like that. I'm like everybody else in Hidalgo County who's worked hard her whole life. And as a person who's worked hard her whole life, I demand that a person that's going to ask for my vote, which it's pretty valuable. And we need to start recruiting. We need to start now. I'm already getting ready for the next election year. This was not even over. I'm already preparing. How are we going to prepare Hidalgo County for new leaders? Because that's what we need.
Well, we may not have to worry about that. We're going to become part of Mexico, and we're going to have to be voting for PRI or PAN, according to Sister Norma Pimentel.
Oh my God!
Wish, and Joe Biden wins, and open borders, and now the checkpoint is in Sarita.
Even more reason.
Yeah, more. It's insane. It's just anyway. Manny, you said that we have breaking news from Joe Biden.
Breaking news from Joe Biden. Teleprompter news.
Oh, okay.
People claim that I use a teleprompter for everything but low battery. That's about.
That's so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, what is he gonna say? What's happening?
Hey, can I come right back? I'll be right back. Okay.
That's okay.
Yep, that's fine.
We're gonna be on till 9 anyway. Does what's his name? Erasmo have a show today?
I think he said he was gonna try to. I don't know if he was.
Did he do it?
For sure.
Did he? I haven't seen him post
very much. This morning, he was on this morning.
Oh, okay.
He was. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, there was something that happened today in BISD land. For those of you that are interested in BISD, we had our superintendent. I find it hilarious. Our superintendent hasn't even announced that we have an additional 4 weeks of distance learning. But today he announced that he's going to apply for his second 4 weeks of distance learning. And I'm like, dude, you all haven't even announced the first one. You let Phil Cowan announce it. And you yourself, and your highly paid public information officer, your BISD news feed, not even on there. It hasn't been announced. But you're going to announce a second additional 4 weeks. I thought that was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
So Myra, what are y'all getting ready for tomorrow? What are y'all going to tomorrow for the Trump rally?
Yeah,
I don't think I'm going to go. Yeah,
are you going?
Go? No, I don't think so. I have my daughter is a movie buff like I am, and we were gonna watch late night movies tonight because she's been getting a lot of homework because of BISD doing a lot of homework, and so she said she didn't have a lot this weekend, so we're gonna watch a Netflix movie called Emma Holmes, which is like a funny movie. Sort of with somebody playing Enola. Yeah. Oh, he was. Hey, Claudia, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then so we're gonna watch that tonight, and we may watch another movie. So we're gonna have. So if that happens, I don't wake up the next morning. Sorry.
Okay, so there is real breaking news about Joe Biden. I don't know if you guys saw this today.
No. Oh yeah. You have that video?
So there's actual evidence.
Yeah. I
shared this happened
on my Twitter feed. Yeah, no, I played it on my Twitter feed. I did. It's for real.
Orange man, bad orange man, and everything would have been hunky dory in the Middle East. That ignores the thousands of dead Americans.
Nope, that's not the video. Here it is.
That's the video.
2, I appointed Johnson to the academy. I went to the building. Clap for that, you stupid bastard. Let's be slow here, baby.
Yeah, and he's trying to play it off as I was joking when I said that they were stupid bastards. What are your thoughts?
Hold on, this plays the game.
It reminds me of Jeb Bush. Please clap. That video? You've never seen that video of where he just giving a speech? It's so dull. Nobody paid attention to Jeb, and nobody in the audience clapped. And he's like, "Please clap." Okay, clap. They feel sorry. That's what it feels like. But he's telling him, "Clap for that, you stupid bastards." So he's calling that African American woman behind him, that white man behind him, what appears to be white, all those minority officers. Oh, you're gonna see infidel. Yeah, infidel. Cool. No, I will cover it. We'll talk about the Trump train on Sunday night, but I know that Josh is gonna do a Trump train. But yeah, so apparently he says that we're stupid. Sorry. And not we're stupid. He's calling our troops stupid. What are your thoughts, Myra?
They're gonna play it off as it's a joke. It's Joe Biden. That's what he does. But I mean, we go back to Trump saying things that he says out of context. We go back to that locker room talk he had, a private conversation, and they're still talking about it. I was still arguing with somebody on Facebook. Not really Facebook, but there.
No, it's another social media. You're not on Facebook anymore. Facebook banned you.
No, it was on some social media platform.
Yeah.
I was arguing with this person about, what he said, and it's they use things to their convenience. They ignore things. They brush things off. But he has said so many things that makes them that are very racist. And yet they get overlooked. And I see his wife. I mean, my biggest, when you were playing the whole video the second time, my view was at the wife.
I want to see it.
It's like she just smiles and claps. I don't know if she can kick him anymore. She's tired of kicking him on the ankles every time he says something stupid. But I would not make an appearance.
This was said while he was vice president. This was not done recently. This was done over 4 years ago.
When he had a little bit of sanity left in him.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can see
now I got to see his wife.
So he has the seal of the United States Vice President. That's what he had. So this is when he was Vice President.
Oh,
I appointed Johnson to the academy. I want you to know that.
she grinned, and then she's like,
Like, oh yeah, everybody clap, because he wants us to
she
clap.
kind of like stops grinning, kind of like.
I don't see how that was funny, but
You stupid bastards. That's just insane that he would say that. I mean, what allegedly we have anonymous people that heard President Trump allegedly say horrible things about dead soldiers in France, even though it was attacked and by actual people on the record who said, no, this wasn't true. This didn't really happen. Yet we have video evidence of him calling troops that are alive, not dead, alive.
Right in front of them.
Setbacks for Valley.
That's what it is.
Hey, I found that video of KRGV that Osmo was talking about yesterday.
Oh, really? You have it? Let's play that video that Osmo wanted to play yesterday. We can play. Let's play that video. You want to set it up, though, Manny?
Yeah, apparently there was a couple looking to get married, and they couldn't find anyone because of the pandemic that would come out there and officiate their wedding. And after hearing about this, he decided nobody else is stepping up, then I'm going to go over there. And he took a drive all the way. Where did he go? To Mexico, I think, right?
Oh, this was in Mission, I think. He did this in Mission.
Oh, okay.
So this was done before he traveled to Monterrey, Nuevo León.
Then a cancer diagnosis. Their wedding plans put aside until tonight. Here's Channel 5's Tony Velasquez Jr.
Frank Reyes, a nurse for more than 14 years, has spent his life caring for people who are sick.
Repeat after me.
But in August of this year, Frank went to get checked out for nausea at Mission Regional Medical Center and quickly went from caretaker to patient.
We wanted to have a very big wedding. The COVID came up, then I got sick. So it has not allowed us to share this event like we wanted to.
You see, when Frank's results came back, his world changed forever. He had the worst kind of illness, cancer, pancreatic cancer, and it was malignant. But Frank had plans. Already a loving father of 3, he was set to marry the love of his life, Yoli, in November.
Originally, we were planning to get married in November of this year.
It was still important for us to get married. And I love her very much. There's nobody I'd rather be with.
And they weren't going to let cancer take that from them as well.
They made it all happen within hours today. It's wonderful.
This is something that, usually hospitals don't do. We don't prepare for. We're not wedding planners, but Yoli, she's one of our employees, and it was very important for us to provide that and share that experience with her.
And with time being so precious, today was the day.
So yeah, we just had a few hours to plan, and it came out beautiful.
Because Frank's condition is so fragile right now, their kids couldn't be there in person, but they were there virtually and in spirit.
They wanted to be here, but for obvious reasons. It's safer for them to be at home than to be here.
And the number one thing on their wedding wish list.
Bringing him home.
Going home.
Bringing him home. It's been almost 2 months since he's been away from home.
Yes, that was eternal. Yes.
In Mission, Tony Velasquez Jr.
Man, they didn't even talk about Osmo and the fact that he went out of his way to go and do that. They didn't even mention his name.
No, they didn't.
The whole situation that nobody wanted to officiate their wedding.
Yeah, they didn't, and of course they didn't do it because it's at Osmo and they don't want to give him free publicity and stuff like that, and that's kind of annoying. But
for them to mention him.
Nada.
Not even nothing. Not even his point of the story was nobody wanted to come and officiate. They were afraid to get sick or the pandemic. And he said, "I'm going to help them get married. I'm going to go." And they didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
Is that crap news or what? I'm happy for them. It sucks he's got cancer. Everybody's going to pray for it that he gets better and gets over it, that he can come out of it. But the fact that they wouldn't talk about what Alamo did for them was just to totally leave it out. I don't know.
Maybe they did, Manny, and it got edited.
It's possible, but
either way, they cut it out on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't want to. That's just not cool. Did you put a link in the private chat, Myra?
Yeah, I put a link. I wanted to make a quick announcement. Next Saturday, October the 3rd, from 11 to 2, if you are a first responder, police officer, EMT, firefighter, or border patrol, we will be serving lunch. You have to present your badge and go into the link, Latinos for Trump, and just register there just so we can have like a kind of like a head count. There's going to be 3 locations. Cleburne County, which is Kingsville, the Wingstop there. Cameron County, which is Harlingen, it's going to be at the New York Deli. And then Hidalgo County in Edinburgh, it'll be at Big Daddy's Burgers. And this is by Latinos for Trump with volunteers from Cameron County Conservatives and the Cleburne County GOP. We're putting this together for first responders. It's a way of us thanking you for everything that you do for us.
That's really cool. It's great to see people from.
And if you're not a first responder, but you want to be a part of it, you don't have the time, you can click on our link and there will be a place to donate. Because we're all like nonprofits, so we go by whatever the people help us with. So if you want to like scroll down so they can see the rest of it, or up, Manny, and that's where we.
Yeah, we can make sure we share that on the Facebook page, Manny.
And as soon as the flyer is updated with the addresses and the locations, we'll go ahead and send that to you, Manny.
Just send it to Manny so Manny can post it on the page. Yeah, it's really good to see that Cameron County Conservatives Facebook page and the Cleburne County Republicans and the Hidalgo County Republicans and Latinos for Trump are working together to make a difference in our
way at the bottom.
Valley. Wait, where are you?
I'm at the bottom. You go down, scroll down, and lower and lower.
You're so far down.
Yeah, because it goes with advisors, and that's our state directors.
There he is.
There you are. That's cool. What else is there? How many more people are in there?
I think that's it, right? I'm at the way bottom, Manny.
That's one. A few more.
Okay.
Chapter directors. I don't know any of these people. You know all these people?
I have met several of them. Some of them I've met them online only, and the ones that have been there longer, I've met Maria, I've met Daniel, Rolando's from here, Jonathan. Of course, go up. Adolfo, I'll meet him. I'll meet some of them in the middle of in Miami. I've met Anthony, Enrique, of course. He's a good friend. Jamie, Travis, I've met them. We do a lot of things together. I've met all 3 of those ladies. And on that one, I haven't met Socorro because she's in California. She's in California. So it's kind of hard. And on that, I'll meet Ozzy. He's the only one I haven't met. I'll meet Ozzy in Miami. They're part of our Miami group, a lot of them, and they do a lot in Miami.
Is Raul the one that ran for? Is Raul Reyes the one that ran for Congress?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The one that almost beat Tony Gonzalez. Like, I thought he really won, but it came down to that endorsement over the weekend. I think that made the difference because he should have had the win, but Trump decided to endorse
Tony.
The other guy who I don't think he should have endorsed, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But well, it's already.
I don't know how the endorsements happen because I wonder, like, does he really know who he's endorsing a lot of times, or is it like whatever they present in front of him and he goes with the best? So
I think that's what happens. I mean, we had Ted Cruz endorse Reyes, and then, but there were other people like Will Hurd who endorsed the other guy, and I guess they convinced him that he was the right person to go with. But quite frankly, had it not been that robocall Monday night from Trump, I think that Raul would have won, hands down, because he was already winning going into early vote, after early vote, and you could tell he had to win. It's very uncommon or unlikely for somebody to overtake someone in early vote when he was winning rather substantially, but it was that that robocall, and a lot of people voted election day, so it's very troubling. But it is what it is. It's already 8:55. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about? If not, we will be logging off. Hopefully, being played out by that awesome song That song that for me is now all about Mother Amy, Tony Barrett. Love that song. My favorite. I'm gonna be singing that song all weekend.
It's funny to watch Roman dance to that song.
I like I like those old songs. I love Frank Sinatra.
Happy days, guys.
Hey, Mr. Royal.
Hey, Royal.
Hi, Ray.
You see how he separated your name, Myra? I think Ray has a crush. Ray, do you have a crush? Do you? I'm just playing with you, Ray. I'm just playing with you. It's okay. Well, Roman, would you leave your wife for ACB? Just joking. No, of course not. Why would I do that? No. Hey, I don't believe in divorce. I'm Catholic.
Oh my gosh! Don't say that. You're like, I'm Catholic. I'm divorced.
I do not do it. Oh no. I mean no. There is a place for an annulment. I don't believe in divorce.
Oh, I had my marriage annulled by the Vatican.
Yeah. So an annulment is completely different. Annulment means the marriage never happened. Under canon law, means you were never actually married. So you're good.
I'm good.
Not the words, dang it. All right, guys. Well, it's been a blast. I love this song. Mother Amy. All right, we'll be playing off, guys. God bless us. Y'all Sunday night.
See you tomorrow at the Trump train.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping.
Cameron County Conservatives. See you tomorrow.
All right.